The fall of Hasina was a jolt to India. Mandarins in Delhi could not believe that their domesticated pet had fallen. Interestingly, at 9:48 p.m. on August 8, India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi issued a Twitter message to Yunus which as follows: My best wishes to Professor Muhammad Yunus on the assumptions of his new responsibilities. We hope for an early return to normalcy, ensuring the safety and protections of Hindus and all other minority community. India remains committed to working with Bangladesh to fulfill the shared aspirations of both our peoples for peace, security, and development. It was an it was an appalling text that the head of governments of one country could send to the head of another government. To date, no formal message came from Modi to Yunus. Clearly, the Twitter text reflected Delhi's anguish. In reply, when Yunus called Modi and invited him to visit Bangladesh to see for himself the revolutions, Modi declined. Firstly, diplomatic norm was totally ignored. It was a knee-jerk reaction. Diplomatic practice requires such messages to be sent through diplomatic channel, as both countries have high commissions in Dhaka and Delhi. The text could have been formally sent through either missions. Secondly, the wording was poor. The text was impersonal, abrupt, devoid of niceties, and condescending. One wonders whether Modi is capable of handling Twitter and right messages. Secondly, he issued a warning to Yunus. He ordered Yunus to ensure safety and protections of Hindus. To Modi, only the lives of the Hindus mattered. Lives of non-Hindus did not bother him. To him, it was a right if non-Hindus were persecuted. It revealed a sickening frame of mind. During the immediate post-Hasina days, there was anti-Amalik retributions. It was essentially political in nature and certainly not communal. Yet, Hindu temples and families were guarded by young vigilants of political parties, including madrasa students. Bangladesh have proved again its non-communal identity. India has all through played a two cards to prop up the Hasina government, Hindu persecutions and insurgency in Seven Sisters, and Indian propaganda on these narratives is patiently India's propaganda on these narratives is apparently false. Yunus said that India has exaggerated the Hindu persecutions issue. Yet the Modi government tried to vehemently to internationalize the Hindu persecution story, but did not succeed because of lack of Washington support. Hasina cunningly played along to convince Delhi that she needed to stay in power to stop the Hindu persecutions and eliminate insurgency. She succeeded in পার্সুডিং দিল্লি। আসলে কি হাসিনাকে পার্সুট করা লাগে? দিল্লি কি এটা বোঝে না? উল্টো দিল্লি জিনিসগুলা এই কার্ডটা খেলেছে। Delhi that the other than the Army League, all other parties in Bangladesh were Islamist. Delhi really believed these things? I don't think so. It is nauseating to see the continuous propaganda war loved by the Modi media sitting on the lap of the government. The lies and disinformation presented in theatrical manners are revolting. They pander to communal prejudice of the Hindu India. This media deliberately ignored the reasons Hasina fell. They never questioned Hasina's trampling on democracy, rights violations, and massive corruptions. India seems to have forgotten the communal riots following the destruction of the Babri Mosque in 1992, when more than 2,000 Muslims were butchered. Communal violence is a regular feature in India. People living in glass houses should not throw stones at others. After Yunus had given the press trust of India an interview, this media accused him of conducting megaphone diplomacy. Yunus, as head of the government, is the first diplomat of Bangladesh. He did speak openly about some pending issues with India and wanted fair solutions.
আছে মঙ্গলবার আর বুধবার তাদের ওখানে শত শত পেজার আর ওয়াকি টকি বিস্ফোরণের কারণে বেশ কিছু লোক নিহত এবং আহত হয়েছে। সন্দেহের তীর ইসরায়েলের দিকে। আসলে কি হচ্ছে ব্যাপারটা, এই নিয়ে আজকের স্টার এক্সপ্লেইনস।